The successful man doesn't wait for the right conditions. He creates them. That's the difference. Most people look at the day. Then they decide who they'll be. He looks at who he said he'd be. Then he decides what the day will mean. There was a time I didn't understand that. I thought that discipline was the same thing as drive. That if I just pushed harder, yelled louder, worked longer, it would all even out. But all that I really did was prove I was still being led by circumstance, still reacting, still letting external noise set my internal tone. See, discipline isn't about control. It's about consistency. It's doing what you said you'd do, especially when it stops feeling like a good idea. Circumstance will always be louder. It'll scream for attention, throw curveballs, test conviction. That's its job. Your job is to keep rhythm when everything else speeds up or slows down. To hold your form when the weight starts to shake. To stay kind when no one's watching. To stay sharp when no one's asking. Because that's the test most people fail. Not because they're weak, but because they think discipline should feel good. It doesn't. It feels right. And right and easy are rarely the same thing. Circumstance is temporary. Discipline is permanent. When you learn that, you stop reacting to conditions and start creating them. You realize that what you repeat becomes what you represent. That your habits, quietly, relentlessly, teach the universe how to treat you. Discipline isn't a feeling, it's a frequency. And the man who learns to hold it starts to bend reality around him. Most people think luck is chance. It's not. Luck is the echo of discipline. It's the universe keeping score. You've got to understand. Discipline isn't the grind. It's the grace inside the grind. It's what turns pressure into pattern. Every rep, every promise kept, every time you choose structure over story, you're telling reality who's in charge. Because circumstance doesn't just test you, it watches you. It learns from you. It studies your threshold, then sets the next challenge just beyond it. That's why people stay stuck. They keep negotiating with the lesson. They pray for lighter weights instead of stronger backs. The disciplined man, he doesn't ask for easier. He asks for endurance. He doesn't wish away the storm. He learns to breathe inside it. He knows that the man who can't hold his rhythm when things go wrong never truly had one when things were right. That's what separates the professional from the amateur. The professional doesn't depend on motivation. He depends on standards. He builds habits so sharp that even on his worst day, They hold shape. You want a predictable life? Start by becoming a predictable man. The kind that shows up regardless of weather, mood, or crowd. Because discipline doesn't care about conditions. It creates them. Every time you choose consistency over comfort, you create order in a world that loves chaos. Every time you choose standard over excuse, you shift probability in your favour. It's not magic, it's mechanics. Entropy follows neglect. Evolution follows discipline. When you drop your standard, you teach the universe it can skip a beat. When you hold it, the world starts to keep time with you. That's why the disciplined man is calm. Not because life's easier for him, but because he's trained himself not to flinch, not to give energy to the things that don't build him. He's not chasing control anymore. He's building certainty. And certainty is what allows you to move through storms without losing yourself. So when the next wave hits, and it will, don't curse it. Stand your ground. Anchor your breath. Remember who you said you'd be. Then prove it. Because discipline isn't a punishment. It's proof. Proof that you decided who runs the show. Proof that no matter how loud the world gets, your standards speak louder. That's what wins. Not luck, not timing, not circumstance. Discipline. The quiet repetition of a man who's finally stopped waiting for the weather to change and learned to bring his own.